Hi everyone, it's me Giovanni, and today this is a video that I wanted to finally talk about. Um, I thought of a few days ago, before some other things just had to happen unceremoniously. I don't care if I'm even saying that right, because honestly my voice is a mess. Anyway, so this is about my character Quinnsezl. If you don't know her, then you're probably not new to my YouTube channel, or haven't seen my other videos involving my character. So, my character, Quinnsezl Schmidt. Quinnsezl Schmidt was a character I created ever since 2014. The idea originally came from me thinking of if the marionette from Five Nights at Freddy's 2 had hair, but not black hair, some other hair color. So I chose orange, a bright color. And that gave me an idea to make a character based off the marionette from Five Nights at Freddy's 2, but with orange hair. And considering that people originally thought that the marionette was female back then, the character is female, my character. Quinnsezl has orange hair, blue eyes, and pale white skin. Quinnsezl's marionette-inspired makeup involves white face paint, red blush cheeks, red lips, or red lipstick. And instead of the purple tears, she instead has blue eyeshadow, almost 1920s or 1950s inspired. Quinnsezl was originally supposed to be the legitimate daughter of Freddy Fazbear himself, but that would be impossible considering Quinnsezl would be a human and not an animatronic. So Quinnsezl in the FNAF universe, including the fanverse, would be the daughter of Michael Afton / Mike Schmidt and Mary Schmidt. Mary Schmidt from Five Nights at Candy's. Quinnsezl would be Marilyn Schmidt's older sister. Quinnsezl would be born on July 4th in 1989. Meanwhile, her sister, Marilyn, would be born on July 5th, 1990. Her age is mostly around 16 to 19 years old, and the canon version of events, the year would be around 2005 to 2009. So mid to late 2000s. Her favorite food is salad. Her favorite color is white. Her favorite animal are cats. Her favorite animatronic is Bonnie the Bunny. Her detailed description of her appearance. Quinnsezl has long 14-inch orange hair, sky blue eyes, pale white porcelain skin. Her face is heart-shaped, but she has round cheeks. Her eyes are almond but round-shaped, mostly round because she has these like doll-like eyes. Small light brown eyelashes, a small button nose, tiny light grayish brown freckles across her nose, like on her nose. Not below or above her nose, across her nose. Just want to point that out. And small pale pink lips. Her body is petite but at average height. I'm not even gonna look up what the average height of a teenage girl or young adult woman for a petite body or whatever. She mostly wears knee-length dresses with short sleeves, especially if they're puff sleeves, white stockings/tights, black Mary Janes or ballet flats, and dresses or shirts with Peter Pan collars, even if with bows or ribbons. In short, her appearance makes her look like a porcelain doll. A human porcelain doll. Now, of course, I can't help but mention the fact that I would imagine Quinnsezl, and if she was a real-life person, she would have this face, except that since I explained the detailed description of her appearance, she would have pale pink lips, a small button nose, tiny freckles across her nose, like on her nose. Her eyebrows in this picture are perfectly fine, somewhat thin. She would have orange hair, round almond-ish sky blue eyes, and she would mostly wear outfits inspired and dresses inspired by the 1960s, early 1960s, because her mother, Mary Schmidt, was a child during the early 1960s. Her mother, Mary Schmidt, was 6 years old during the time in 1961. Meanwhile, her father, Michael Afton, was born in 1967. And funnily enough, Mary's outfit is completely fine for the 1960s. Meanwhile, Michael Afton, when he was a teenager, his gray t-shirt that has no sleeves is accurate both to the 1960s and the 1980s. The reason why I bring this up, especially about my character, is because two things. One, someone who made a picture of Michael Afton and Mary Schmidt, a remake of another person's fan art. They liked my comment, and I was like, thankfully this is not like what happened with someone else. Thank God for that. And considering that Twitter now has the likes, like, in private, like, that's such a relief for me. Like, seriously. And, someone on TikTok wants to voice OCs, but, yeah, I'm just gonna pass on that one. I can't. But I would have imagined Quinnsezl's voice being generically soft and sweet, like any other teenage girl around 16 to 17 years old. She would be somewhat soft-spoken, but she wouldn't be weak. Sometimes she would get violent, and even though she looks sweet, she can be very aggressive to people who absolutely piss her off. Just to let you know. And since my character would mostly be inspired by the 1960s, her hair would be like a Brigitte Bardot type style, except that since she would be a teenager, the bouffant, sort of beehive look would be tame and more normal looking for a teenager instead of like any other woman with a beehive. Like, it would be extravagant, and Quinnsezl's not an extravagant person. She's just a simple teenage girl. Even though she likes to wear dresses and stuff like that. Okay, Sometimes I don't know what I'm saying, so anyway. I wanted to make this video to let anyone know if I just want my character to be a reality to the FNAF fandom. To be the daughter of Mary and Mike Schmidt. Would that be possible? Maybe. I don't know. Okay, I'm desperate. I'm desperately trying to find an opportunity to have this character in my life, to be part of the FNAF I don't know, fanverse? Fan art initiative? Who knows? But she's the daughter of Mary and Mike Schmidt. That's all I'll give you. She has orange hair, blue eyes, pale white porcelain skin, and she's a sweet but violent, murderous teenage girl whose violent tendencies carried on to her thanks to her grandparents. Her grandfather of a bastard, William Afton. Just in case, if you're confused by this photo, then don't worry. This is, Gacha is the only thing that I'll use to make my characters, especially myself, as an avatar. So, Quinnsezl, orange hair, blue eyes, pale white skin, nose freckles across her nose, pale pink lips, wearing a knee-length dress with short sleeves. And considering that my character was an original idea brought on by the marionette from Five Nights at Freddy's 2, she's wearing a dress inspired by the marionette. If the striped stockings weren't already enough to know that she is basically a human dressed version of the marionette. I don't know. I mean, isn't she cute? I mean, she's my character. Of course I'll say she's cute. She also has a bow in the back of her hair. She's just wearing a simple knee-length dress. A black knee-length dress with short sleeves, a neck scarf, vertical striped stockings, black and white, and black belly flats. And, of course, a little bow in her hair. So, yeah, that's Quinnsezl. I'm sorry if this video might have seemed weird, especially with me talking, but I don't care. I don't care. Just as long as someone sees this video and, tries not to make my character look dirty, as in, mess her up. You need to make sure she's accurate to the way I envision her. Okay? Okay. Good. That's all. Bye.